sex before marriage now is sin. Or you actually are supposed to have sex with someone to see if you're actually sexually compatible with this person.
You have to first test drive the car before you buy the car.
And you have to know your partner to a certain extent. In fact, to a required extent.
Based on what is going on now in society,
but even though,
don't you think that thing actually needs to be like looked into? Show me anybody who has not done these things that actually has a successful marriage. There is no fruits, bro.
Yeah, there's no.
All you guys are abusive. Check all of them, bro. They're abusive to their wives emotionally. They're manipulative. They're the biggest cheaters. Dude, if you have high sexual drive and I have low sexual drive, are you gonna teach me? You're not gonna teach me. You're gonna replace me, bro.
It's actually happening now. A lot of people are actually becoming more interrelationship, racial relationship.
If you don't have sex before marriage, like you're basically saying, I'm gonna wait until marriage to unbox this thing, and then whatever happens, I find inside is what it is.
Hi guys, my name is Faith Jay-Z. Wait, stop. Hold on. My name is Yana Ngondana, and welcome to the Uncover Talkshow, where we talk about real conversations, unfiltered, raw, and straight to the point. I am joined by a very wonderful array of guests, and I'd like them to introduce themselves. We have
Jake Almighty,
and we have
Faith Jazza, baby, period.
And we have
Roberto Suku in the house, guys. What's up?
Yes. All right. So let's get into it. So when it comes to relationships, does race matter?
For me, I think it's a straight up no. Yeah, I think it's a straight up no for me. I don't think where you come from, what you look like, what you represent, matters in relationships. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, it matters, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I say like it matters because like, background as well is everything. You know what I'm trying to say? Like even when you go get a job, they always check if you have a criminal record or not. You know what I'm saying? So even when it comes to relationships, bro, you need to be qualified on some kind of level, man. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, dude, just because it's a relationship does not mean anything comes, anything goes. You know what I'm trying to say? You have actually like what do you call this? You have like a criteria, and irrespective of the race. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm sorry to be biased, but for me as me, right? For me as me, if I can be really, really honest, like I wouldn't be able per se like go maybe for like settle with maybe like a colored woman or a white woman because a colored woman or a white woman will not understand my struggle as a black man and how I grew up. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So yeah, that's literally me. Like I wouldn't expect him to understand how I grew up and me as a black man, how I am. Because for me now, I might not say, do not talk to me like that. To my black woman, I'm not shouting. But to my colored woman, I'm being abusive. To my white woman, I'm like, yo, violent. You get what I'm trying to say? So
Gotcha.
It actually depends, man. Depends. For me, I've dated a black girl before and a white girl before. Okay. And for me, it differs because of my life experience, man. But for me, it also stems on in the sense of more in the sense of can you relate with each other?
Yeah.
For me, love is a universal.
Yeah.
It's one language. I differ, differ. So for me, it's like, how do I say? It's like, from my experience, I feel like if you have a sense of connection, you can actually have a bondage, have a relationship. But okay, where it comes in, I know religion is a bit of a different, that's a bit of background. And with religion comes with tradition and culture. And you know what's beautiful nowadays? It's actually happening now. A lot of people are actually becoming more interrelationship, racial relationship.
Yes,
and it's actually extremely beautiful.
That's dope, bro.
That's really
it's fantastic.
And on the topic of interrelationships, do you feel like it's like a genuine thing? Like, because we see that it's on a rise, and it's like, what do you think? Is it like a genuine thing? It's like a genuine spark? Is it now like we're leaving the social norms of like, we must only date black people, we must only date white people. As a white person, must only date white people? Or how we now finally understanding like it, like race shouldn't be something that divides us. It should bring us together.
Deal breaker. Yeah. I feel like for me, I think it's very real. I think actually in most interracial relationships, it's actually very authentic. Because for you to find someone that, even though you come from different backgrounds and you have like different beliefs, and for you to find to come together and find a common ground, it means that you guys have some sort of chemistry.
Yeah.
So I think it's very authentic and it's very real for me. Yeah.
So Bond, is
Yeah.
what keeps it
Bondage.
together
Yeah,
in
but
connection.
I think it's important that you know that you have to be able to find a common ground where you guys, meet each other halfway, because there's gonna be lots of things that differ between both of you. Maybe your religion, maybe your, just your perception to life in general. Because whether we like it or not, our approach to life as Black people is different from the way a white person would approach certain situations. So it's about finding a common ground where you guys meet each other halfway.
Yes, definitely. I totally agree with you. As I think now became now is a culture shock, basically. Became now culture shock is like now everything can be open. People are fine with that. People are good with that. And there's no stereotypical anymore. People say, oh, it's like this, it's like that, People don't feel like, oh,
They
I
need to
must
hide
be certain with
themselves.
this person to feel some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
It's so open nowadays that it's now, like you said, it was more of like a spark and became so, and like the word is more, the beautiful word, artistic, natural, basically, if you may put it like that. Yeah.
Sparks must fly.
So is it
Yeah.
if I'm to say now, if I'm to ask and if I'm to ask and really like be out there, let me just be bold and be honest about it. Do you actually think that we were lied to by our parents
About what?
when it comes to
100%.
what dating is
100%.
and how we must date and who
Of
must
course,
marry?
Of course.
bro. Why do you
Exactly.
think a lot of things have changed from back then, from the times of our parents, even with the way they handled relationships, marriage? A lot of things have changed, bro, because we know. I think definitely.
So you think they've lied to us?
Yes,
right?
speaking from
I wouldn't say directly lie. I just feel like their perception to certain things are way different from how we see it
So
now.
limited.
And now
then.
that the generation has changed, we are now more open and we can see things and understand things from a different perception.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
meaning that their influence and their obviously perception is actually limited, right? Was limited because of lack of information or exposure.
or it comes from a place of trauma.
Hmm.
Sometimes, like your family could trauma dump what happened to them and try
Yeah.
put that onto you
And that's
try
crazy,
and
bro.
limit you.
And that's crazy.
When it seems like it's protecting you, but in actuality, it's stopping you from actually having genuine connections and relationships with people.
Wow.
And what I can say also became a social norm, like in the sense of like they were very scared of, people have a certain tradition and they say, okay, this tradition is going to make you like a certain way, you know what I mean? Like you have to follow this type of criteria as being part of your family, culture and stuff like that. And people think it's like, oh, it's forbidden. You're breaking a code at the end of the day with your families and stuff like that. And they didn't teach that to us at the end of the day. You know what I mean? They were scared of like, if you don't follow this, you're a transgressor. And I think that's a big
Yeah, but then my thing I always ask myself is, because like I grew up in an environment where there's Muslims and there's Christians.
Yeah.
Right. And they say, okay, if you do this, this is haram. If you do this, this is sin. But the question is, show me anybody who has not done these things that actually has a successful marriage. There is no fruits, bro.
Yeah, there's no.
All you guys are abusive. Check all of them, bro. They're abusive to their wives emotionally. They're manipulative. They're the biggest cheaters. They're out here telling you can't dress like this because how are you gonna get a husband, dude?
Bro,
a marriage,
I don't understand,
when
bro.
people
don't even know this.
you.
A marriage is not actually a final destination. A marriage is only the beginning point.
Of course.
It's only the beginning. It's only getting started at marriage. Even the Bible says, bro, men love your wives. So meaning it's only in marriage that you can actually start getting in love. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That is so deep, bro. Meaning that you actually get to know the person while you're married, because now you're living with this person.
They always say that when you live with someone, you travel with someone, and when you work with someone, you get to know people a bit more at the end of the day. You get to know their personality. And that's where, they say test the waters,
Of
not taste the
course.
waters, taste the waters. And you see if this person is
It's
compatible.
compatible for
And that's
you.
where compatibility comes in.
Bro, that is so
Let's
deep,
talk about
bro.
compatibility at the end of the day.
That
you know
is
what I mean?
that is so deep, because I can take that to a whole another level.
All right, in terms of like compatibility,
Yeah,
then
let's
do
talk
you
about that.
think then the whole notion of then having to be with someone before marriage is then like, what are your thoughts on that in terms of like being with someone before marriage?
That's a very deep conversation.
It's a very deep
Because you can be in love with someone but not be, compatible when it comes to the bedroom and stuff like that.
Dude, and it's a very important thing. And this is it's a very deep conversation.
Bro,
I think I'm stuck in between because, biblically, according to Bible, it's wrong. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you need to know certain things to know if this person is right for you. Because at the end of the day, if you, it's like buying a brand new stuff that's in a box. It's unboxed yet. So I think like when you don't get to know a person to a certain extent before marriage, so you're basically saying, I'm gonna wait until marriage, I'm gonna unbox this, and whatever it is inside, I'm just gonna accept it.
So,
do you understand?
Oh my God, look at that, guys. So that simply means that is sex before marriage now a sin?
That's what we're talking about.
Of course.
Compatibility.
Wait, hold on, bro. So you literally open something that is actually like way bigger. Is sex before marriage now a sin? Or you actually are supposed to have sex with someone to see if you're actually sexually compatible with this person? Yes, that's too tough.
You're asking if sex before marriage is a
say,
sin.
well, biblically it does state
Of
so,
course.
It does
but
state.
you
That's why I
can't
said according-
can't buy a car without it
no,
having it.
I'm talking
That
about
does
now, bro.
basically.
Currently, based on what is going on now in
Yeah,
society,
but even though
don't you think that thing actually needs to be like looked into to
But
say
it
that,
takes-
okay, cool. Because we're talking about compatibility, bro.
Yeah.
So meaning is based on use. You cannot know if someone is with you if you have not been with that person.
that's what I said.
So you cannot know if you're sexual compatible with this person if you have not having been sexually
Been with
involved
them,
with this
yeah.
person. So now if you have not had sex before marriage and you want to get married with this person, what happens when you get married with the person who you're not so sexual
That's
compatible
why I
with?
gave the illustration of if you don't have sex before marriage, like you're basically saying, I'm gonna wait until marriage to unbox this thing, and then whatever happens, whatever
Happens.
I find inside is what it is. That's why I said it's very deep because according to Bible, it's wrong. Bible always pose about modesty and living right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so if you want to
100%.
go biblically, it's wrong. But then I said, in terms of marriage and wanting a long-lasting relationship and partnership with your partner, there's a lot you have to know your partner to a certain extent. In fact, to a required extent, because at the end of the day, sexual compatibility is a thing.
Yeah.
It is a thing,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
It's becoming
Yeah.
such
Like
a norm, yeah.
it's
It's
a
intimacy.
thing, bro. Exactly.
If you guys are not
And
intimate,
intimacy
it's compatible.
I believe it's actually the biggest part of marriage.
technically, yeah. 100%.
Because
Intimacy,
if you're
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
compatible,
because Paul even said it like, okay, cool. If you are the one, if you don't have sex, rather stay without. If you don't want to have sex, right?
Just
Rather
stay away,
stay
abstain.
celibate. But if
Yeah.
you can't abstain, get married.
yes, get married.
Yeah.
For the sake of
But,
Abstain,
but
yeah.
now the confusion comes in whereas, get married. Does that mean I must get married without knowing my partner to a certain extent? Or
Yeah, because
That's
because
very
we live in
deep
a
conversation.
microwave generation right now, meaning that
We'll see in the future at the end
nobody's
of the
gonna
day.
teach you, dude. If you have high sexual drive and I have low sexual drive, are you gonna teach me? You're not gonna teach me.
No,
You're gonna
not at
replace
all.
me, bro.
You'll see that in
You're
the
gonna be like,
future.
that's why I
"Hey,
feel
I
like
don't
we
know, I
need
ain't
to
got
know our
time for this.
partners well enough, bro.
I ain't got time for
If the
this.
bond
Very
is enough,
important.
you can. For some people, if the
Very
bond is
important.
enough, then it's good to
Okay, can I ask you
sustain.
something? Simple question. You have an example. You have a high sexual drive than me. Do you think me as a man, as a normal man, I'm gonna be humble enough to actually want to learn from you, to actually want to learn your language? Do you think I'll be humble enough as a man, minding I'm coming from what you said, a trauma dump of like, I am the
Yeah.
man of the house.
Of course not.
Well,
You're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen? You're
What
gonna
a
check out
concept.
emotionally. And the moment a woman checks out emotionally, bro,
Bro, it's over, bro.
It's gone.
It's
It's
over
game.
because we're more emotionally, we're more into our emotions than
Well,
men.
you guys will let us know in the comments whether sex before marriage is a sin or you have to first test
Damn.
drive the car before you buy the car.
I didn't say it wasn't a sin, bro.
Oh.
But I'm just saying.
You see what I mean? Exactly, bro.
And
We
you
need-
take on
Yeah.
What's that?
interrelational
Relationships,
relationships.
yeah. Well, my
Yeah.
take on interrelationships
Yeah.
is that
Comment down below, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and so comment down below. Personally, my own personal opinion as someone who's dribbled and dabbled in interrelationships, I feel like it's the person. You're dating a person, you are having a human being, you are experiencing different cultures. It's a unity of cultures, love, respect, and just you get to embrace someone else's culture while teaching someone else your culture.
100%.
All right. So I have a cute game for everybody sitting here. I need everyone to pick a number between 1 and 50.
Yo, I'm on the spot now. I forgot about
I'm
the
gonna
spot.
ask with the gentle brother over there with the
Of
nice,
course.
outfit.
All right. You know, they always say number 7's Ronaldo, so take number 7.
Okay, that's a good one. So the question states, what is your main character moment of the year so far?
Main character moment.
And you have to, superstar moments. That
Superstar.
Ronaldo moment when he won Ballon d'Or for the first time.
Definitely. My moment of this year was being always resilient, never give up, and always what I've learned is that the Lord is by your side
Always.
all the time, regardless. And purity is what you stand for. And one thing what I can say is that when times are tough, that's when you reach up to Him. No one's gonna save you. No one's gonna come get you. As much as you want to do things with people do tend to take advantage of that. But resilience is with the mind and the heart and the soul. And that's where you always need to be, always thinking ahead for yourself, but also what can you do better to succeed higher. That's why the Lord is high above. So yeah, resilience.
That is beautiful. Very, very beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful insights. All right, I'm going to post it to the actual Faith Jazzy.
Bro,
Pick a number between 1 and 15.
This is the part where I want to become the host. Can you come sit here?
You chose your space. You want to be, I guess you're a humble guest.
So, yo, let me try my luck, bro. I'm stuck. I'm thinking between 11 and 13. Okay, let's go 11.
Okay. To be loved or to be respected?
Bro, it has to be both. Like,
you have to choose one. You can't be on the fence. You have to choose one.
But if you love me, doesn't that mean you respect me?
You have to choose. I can still love you and disrespect you. I can be.
Bro, I'm so big on respect, bro. I don't think I can stand with a man that doesn't respect me, bro.
Women, you see, this
Respect me.
is why we can't have a pilot as a woman.
Respect
This
me,
is why.
bro. Respect me.
We're
yeah.
about to land my makeup.
I'm very big on respect. Like, I'm not gonna have a nigga talk to me anyhow, bro. You can use the door.
bro.
You're not gonna respect me.
Yeah, bro.
Exit to the left.
Yeah.
All right.
Period.
To the Mr. Jake Almighty. Give us a number between 1 and 15. It can't be 7 and it can't be 11.
Number 2.
All right. If life gave you a microphone for 30 seconds and the whole world was listening, what would you say? 30 seconds.
30 seconds start now.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
Do not live someone else's dream. Today, what you have today, tomorrow is not promised.
Motivational speaker.
Last night has passed.
They don't come.
They don't start.
Okay. I want to say tomorrow is not promised, right? Yesterday has passed, but today is a gift. So you need to understand that there is no past, there is no future, and there is only present. And that's the one that actually exists. So you need to be able to live in the now. Forget about what your parents have taught you. Forget about what your parents experience. Forget about where you come from. Forget about all of that and just focus on who you are right now. There's something called compound interest. So over time, if you invest in yourself right now, trust me, if you invest in shit grows. If you invest in you, you grow. You get what I'm trying to say? Anything you invest in actually grows. So if you're gonna invest in relationships, your relationship is gonna grow. If you invest in your personal growth, you're gonna grow personally. Exactly. And another thing, thing I can tell you is that everyone out there in the world, trust me, there is none of us here that is doing this by our power. It's all by the power of the Lord Most High.
Amen.
That is the first and foremost, and that is the only thing. I cannot sit up here and talk to you guys and say, yo, 100%. I'm doing this by my power. I woke up one day and I got it. It's all because of the Lord. Because the power, everything that is running through my veins right now is because of Him. I get this energy because of Him. Everything I am, there is no therapist that I can go and cry out and I can go and crash out on. There is no therapist I can go and blame. I can only go and blame God because, yo, I've been such a good person. I've been all this. I can go and tell this to God. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up a fresh person. So everything goes up to Him. So yeah.
All right. Sermon to wrap it up. Lovely.
What a mouthful.
Well, guys, we've reached the end of our amazing, beautiful podcast. Yay. Please let us know in the comment section below your thoughts about sex before marriage, about interrelationships.
Oh, yes.
Please like, comment, subscribe. Right now. I want to see you press that subscribe button and hit the notifications for more videos. But from us and the crew, have a namaste. We're signing out. Clock it. Bye.
Bye.